The taser is a position where they take an individual who can play any different position on the team, receiver, running back, quarterback, anything. But I'm excited about it. You know, it's a new role, and it's just another way that I can get the ball in my hands, so I'm really excited about it.
Talking about Darren Thomas, what's his in the huddle persona, his mentality? What's his emotion? What are his emotions like when you're huddled with him?
Darren is extremely calm. You know, never raises his voice, never yells, always calm, cool, and collected. Takes control, gets us going, and that's what you want out of your quarterback.
Kenjon, have you ever thought about what it would be like to be a featured back on a team, and whether it be this team or a different team, and you be the guy that gets all the carries?
Nah, never. I mean, I can't say that I have thought about it, but it's a good feeling, you know, just to be on this team in the backfield with Darren, with LaMichael, have these guys that block in front of me as well as these receivers. It's a great feeling. It's an awesome feeling.
You know, Mike said he's coming back. There was no part of you that was like, man, you know,
Nah, I got excited because, you know, LaMichael is a great back and he gives us another opportunity to get back to the national championship.
Kenjon, you guys had a lot of seniors and a lot of leadership graduate, and now you guys have been coming up. What do you think your group has to offer in terms of leading this team?
Our group has a different mentality than past, you know, leaders. We have a completely different mentality. And for these young guys, I think we can show them how we do things and how we've adapted to being out here and being a part of this program and kind of show them to do things the right way.
What you said your mentality is different. What is your mentality?
We have more of an aggressive mentality. I would say my class and the class before me, we're extremely aggressive. It's not so much of a passive mentality.
We talked about with both Chip and LaMichael that one of the questions is just kind of how this young team is going to handle the national spotlight, the high preseason ranking, talk nationally about the investigation. Is there any feelings of unsettledness with the team given all that's going on right now?
None at all. You know, at the end of the day, it's football. You still got to go out and play, and that's why all these guys are here. That's why all these young kids are here, because they can play the game of football. And once we step on our field, all outside influences don't matter. So it's all about football at the end of the day.
Any more questions from Kenjon? Right here.
Speaking of LSU, I guess, how excited are you in order to get a chance to play another SEC team, being the fact that last year, you know, ended with an SEC team and lost?
It's extremely exciting. You know, they say the SEC is the best conference in America. So, you know, to get another opportunity to go out there and prove that not only Oregon but the Pac-10 is a conference to be reckoned with, you know, it's extremely exciting. And, Yeah, Pac-12. Yeah, sorry. Got to get used to that. But, yeah, it's extremely exciting. You know, after playing Auburn in the championship, to get back out there and be out there on the field with another top-tier team, it's exciting.
It's been a while since that injury against Washington State. Has that affected how you play the game at all, a mental approach at all, and are you going to be back to returning kicks and punt returns this season?
It's made me a smarter player. You know, it made me more aware. That's about all I can say about that. Just made me smarter.
Are you still going to be returning kicks?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Nothing will ever stop me from doing that.
In terms of playing and competing and beating the big SEC teams, is there another step this program needs to take, or was that just one game?
That's just one game. You know, we're going to continue to be Oregon and continue to play Oregon football and come out and do the things we do them and do them how we do them.
Any other questions for Kenjon? Oh.
Can you talk about summer workouts and some of the new guys that came in from this year's recruiting class and who stood out?
As far as standing out, I think they've all, you know, progressed throughout the entire summer. You know, DeAnthony, I work with him the most. So to see him get out there and do what he does, kid's extremely fast and extremely talented. You know, there's other guys like Devon Blackman, Rodney, you know, different guys that I think are going to help this team do great things. And as far as just as a whole, this is, in my eyes, this is one of the most productive summers that we've had since I've been here, as far as running and in the weight room.
So you, Michael, and DeAnthony Thomas, who's going to win it?
Whew. I'm going to say me. Yeah. No, all reality, probably DeAnthony. The kid is fast. Kid is Kid is real fast. Yeah.
Kenyon, you guys have your highest preseason ranking ever in ever 3. Do you like that stage? Do you like that this team is starting out, you know, not under the radar anymore, right out there in front? And if you do, why do you like that?
It doesn't really matter. Like you said, it's a preseason ranking. You know, you still got to go out on that field and still got to prove that you're a top-tier team. And if you don't come out and play, that ranking can go away like that. So rankings don't really matter. You got to go out and win games. That's good. Thank you.